Welcome to Thinking Outside the Pod. I am Brandon Fisher. I will be hosting today's episode, I guess, kind of. I don't know, we'll just do a collaboration talk. Yeah, it's been an entire year, guys, since our last podcast.
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
A long time no see.
A couple of weeks, not even a week.
Well, it's been a year.
We haven't talked to them since last year.
Technically.
It says 2015, and last one said 2014, so it's been an entire year.
Oh man.
All right, so by the way, I am joined by...
Oh yeah, Jimmy.
And
Patrick, I believe.
I guess, I don't know, that's his
I think
clone.
I'm Patrick.
I don't know, we have clone, I guess.
Am I not Patrick?
I don't know, are you?
Am I clone Patrick?
I'm-
Fuck.
You're a Sergio, you're evil
I am
twin
Patrick's
brother.
clone. Patrick is out having fun while I'm here doing this.
That'd be awesome. We need clones for
man.
everything.
That movie Multiplicity. Have you ever seen that?
I've heard of it. Think I know which one you're talking about. I don't think I've seen it, though.
Pretty good. Like 5 Batmans all in one movie.
Oh,
It
man.
is awesome.
Michael Keaton. Right?
Mhm.
That's his name?
I think so. I
That's
don't
Batman.
remember. That was, what, 90s? I mean, that was a
Oh yeah.
long time ago.
I know we had it on VHS when I was growing up, so I used to watch it all the time.
VHS. Oh,
Yeah.
man. I think we probably still have a player somewhere back from my old place. I mean, I definitely know I used to use that quite a bit growing up. I used to record all sorts of stuff.
I never recorded.
Porno.
Oh.
You guys know you all had all these porno
No.
VHSs.
Oh no, I think
All
I
the
was.
static where you had to, like, mess with the cables and stuff like that. Oh, man.
I think.
Static. No, those were the stations that
Those
were
are-
blurred out on purpose, Fisher. Come on.
Oh yeah, those. Oh, I don't think I ever. I think I was born just past time whenever like VHS porn was
Just
not.
past the time?
Yeah, like I never. That wasn't.
I don't know if VHSs were still... Cause,
No, it was still around, but
Yeah.
I don't think I was at that point
Oh.
yet. I think whenever I grew up,
What were you,
What?
like DVD porno?
I
no
don't know.
internet.
It was
dude.
probably.
Fisher knows what's up. Guys. Any pointers, y'all?
We're in
contact
that. We're in
Wells
that generation yet. Yeah. All right.
Oh boy! All right, now we just start off the new year
We
being
started off great.
Perverts.
It's
Starting out perverted. It's only gonna get worse from here, people.
like, oh
We're-
boy.
We're going crazy.
Nah, we're good.
Nah, it's normal.
As long as Fisher's not watching internet porn while he's hosting.
Now, gotta check my website.
Oh, no.
Check. guys,
He's got notifications
Yeah.
going. Oh.
It's like, oh no, there goes my phone. Oh geez.
I'll be back. I gotta borrow the boys'
I need
room
to go to the bathroom.
for just a few minutes.
But
Maybe.
but okay, back to the topic. 2015.
Topic. We have a topic. Oh yeah.
Technically.
Porno.
2015. So new
Obviously.
year. It's like heck. I had a laid back New Year's. I mean, I just sat
yeah.
home with my parents.
I had to work.
Dude.
I had to work during the New Year. We did a New Year's show. So
That
that was annoying.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But
yeah.
but in all honesty, I wasn't gonna do anything anyway, so I would have been just at home. So I guess it was something to do. I got paid for it.
Thanks. I was zonked out because I was on the morning shift that day, so that was fun. Complete 180 on my shift. So
That, yeah,
I
that
was
morning
definitely,
shift.
it's like your sleep schedule just gets blown up. And you're like,
Mhm.
I am so confused on what's going on.
What day is this?
Yeah, that
I know what day it is.
kills
It's just
you.
like, why am I here? But you make it through all right. But I guess we'll talk about New Year's resolutions. That
Yeah.
seems to be a very popular thing this time of year.
Yeah,
I
I,
guess,
mean,
so.
well, yeah, I mean, it's the,
According to the news.
time of the year when that stuff is in everyone's minds about like how they're gonna
Improve
spend,
yourself.
yeah,
or
what they're gonna do
whatever.
the next year. I don't know. The last couple of years, I haven't really done any resolutions. I think I'm fine. My last year was all right, so hopefully it just isn't worse than that. That's all I really hope for. Well, I think this year my resolution is more about the podcast. I want to get it grown more.
Yeah, that'd
more
definitely be-
reach. That's really the only thing that I can think of. Obviously, health and all that is
Yeah,
in my mind, but that's always in my mind, so I don't.
Well, I think with like health and stuff like that, if you try to make it like a New Year's resolution, like a thing at the beginning of the year, I think right there you're setting yourself up to fail because
Mm-hmm.
it's like, and it's you're not really doing it for yourself. Then you're
So
doing
wait,
it.
what
like-
did y'all do? You were at home with your family and you
Yeah.
were here at work.
Mhm.
And what are you talking about? Your first resolution?
I was just talking about resolutions. Well, stuff about the podcast.
Oh, okay. Stuff about the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Just a recap, guys.
For all the people that were working on Photoshop or something.
All right, and
For all the
another
people that are
recap.
just coming
Patrick
in
just
right now
asked
at
us
the moment.
questions about what we talked about 2 seconds ago. So,
Yep.
But,
Well, I had a good New Year's Eve.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You're only one not doing anything. That-
Yeah. I
Responsible.
Usually when I work like the Christmas and Thanksgiving, I try to get New Year's Eve off at least It's probably my favorite holiday. I mean, New Year's Eve.
Fireworks, alcohol. Oh man, yeah.
Tell me about it. It's good.
See, it
Yeah.
sucks though when you have fireworks stand like right across the highway from where you live, and they're just constantly going for like,
Really?
3 in the
Is that
morning.
what you stay right there? And so, like, they're just buying them and popping them as
Yeah,
they
so it's
leave?
like, so we don't even have to go downtown or anything. We just go out, we just look outside our window. And we're like, oh hey, there's fireworks across the highway.
Oh, shit. I think they set the car on fire
See,
again.
at 3 in the friggin' morning, joy of joys. Dogs freaking out. Going,
We're
"What
supposed to
the
be partying, Fisher. Come on.
Yeah, I used to like New Year's Eve parties. Like,
Did you guys go and watch them on the roof at least?
No,
Really? Who was here with you?
We had a New Year's show. It was like during the countdown and everything. I was there.
Oh, no shit. Okay, so you
I
saw them on television.
I was running music for our channel for the fireworks.
All right.
So
Usually,
that's what I did.
when we did work, we'd go up to the roof and
Watch it. Yeah, it's pretty.
maybe have girls
Probably
over.
pretty
Maybe have
a good
alcohol.
view. But
Just kidding, Fisher. Don't look at me like
I
that.
don't know.
I'm like
Why did I miss this?
the only time I really celebrated New Year's was when I was younger, and like our neighborhood would pop fireworks out, like all of our neighbors.
Yeah, that was
Would
always
do
a good
that.
time. Like back before all the burn bans and shit like that, right?
Oh,
You
I
just
think
go
I
outs-
think there was still burn bans, but we
You
still
just go
did it.
outside of San Antonio.
Well,
you know?
before it was illegal to pop them in the city, because before it used to be cool. When I was growing up, you could pop fires wherever the hell you wanted to. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And that was great. Like if you went down our street on New Year's Day during the day, it would look like we had a fucking firework fight because we usually
Yeah.
did. You know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the trash and stuff all on New Year's
Yeah,
Day.
all the popped.
Our neighbor would burn their Christmas tree.
Dude,
like,
I
that
used
day.
to do
Oh,
that
wow.
too. That's
and they
fucking
put like
awesome.
bottle rockets and things inside
Try
it
to
as
fire
well.
it off.
So
Oh, wow.
so like as it was burning, it would shoot off like bottle rockets and stuff, and
Ah.
never got well, technically
I
that's
wanted to-
dangerous, but
yeah.
it never like fell out and
I would
shot
try to.
people or
I would
anything.
take bottle rockets to the tree to see if we can get it airborne just a bit.
That
So it'd
would
be like
be-
this flaming tree of fire.
That would be extremely hard to do.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
You'd have to try to get 'em
It
all
would
to go
tilt
up to the
over. It would because none of them would like light at the same time.
Yeah.
One of
Yeah.
them would always like, and then it would start falling, and then the other two would take off and it's like shooting across the
then-
sidewalk on
That's
fire.
about what I'd expect. Yeah.
And you're like, run! The tree's on fire! and
Like,
it's
crap,
chasing me.
Of course, it goes right for somebody.
Yeah,
it never has to.
always.
It never goes to the big giant area where there's nobody at. No, it has to go
No,
exactly
hell
for
yes.
one person.
Well, quick story. My brother and his friend at the time, they were having a bottle rocket fight with some people across the street. We were at the park, and the people were across the street over there. So they're throwing bottle rockets at each other. My brother's friend grabs two of them in his hand like that, lights them both, and just chunks them.
Oh, jeez.
So they shoot like right in midair like that. They just catch and shoot over towards the house. The door opens, and this little I guess this young girl, teenage girl, walks out. Thing hits her right in the middle of the chest. She freaks out, just like it's like, and then and she falls on the floor, and I was like, everybody took off running.
Run, run, run.
We're out of here.
Oh,
That
jeez.
was like in slow motion. You just see it, and I was like, oh shit! And then it hits, and like, and she's like, and then when it popped, she like fell back.
Yeah, I've never had any of those firework battles, like the Roman candle battles or
No.
anything. I think I missed out on
Roman
it.
candle battles. That Roman candle is like your assault rifle on these battles because the bottle rocket you have to throw, and if it doesn't catch when in midair, it's going to hit the ground or shoot up. You know.
Yeah.
So there's a less likely chance of getting hit by a bottle rocket. Those Roman candles come
Yeah.
straight at you, dude.
Yeah, you can aim and it's like
Poof, you know, like zigzag, like the cops are shooting at you and stuff.
See, that's one of those. I've always liked the idea of doing it, but then when I think about it, I'm like, do I really want to shoot an explosive at me or
Yeah,
somebody else? You're
I-
like, that sounds like a bad idea at the
I
end
mean,
of the day.
now it does, but when you're
Yeah.
younger, it's like you
The
think it'd be
best
fun.
idea
But
ever.
I never did it. I always used to play around with fireworks, like put like string them together and things like that, and like black cats and things like.
yeah,
And
the little,
I mean-
the little ones, not like the big giant ones and
no,
stuff like that.
it was always just to see because I don't know. I wanted to see them burn and things. So
See who burn.
the fireworks.
Fireworks.
Oh,
Like-
I was like, who are you?
Like
who are you
the
talking
little
about?
chicken ones that like kind of shot things from the
Those
back.
tank
and-
ones are cool,
Yeah, the
too,
tank
yeah.
ones. So I used to like point a chicken one at like the fuse of a tank, and it would go and it would shoot another one. Try to do things like that, but just
You
because
never
I was
just like
So a Rube Goldberg machine, but with fireworks.
exactly
we go to school the next day, when we all go back from vacation and throw like jumping jacks and black cats at each other. Like somebody would be standing there, like pounding, like just to like see them squirm and run and shit.
Yeah, but now these days I'm over it. I think I don't go out and party, so I'm not into that stuff anymore or at all. So it's just
Or at
I think
all.
New Year's is kind of
It's
over
like
for me.
fireworks are always still fun though. Those are fun. If you get a group of friends, you just
Yeah, I guess
you
so.
go, but you buy like the big ones where you're like, yeah, let's not, it's one of those of after a couple of beers, you're just like crap, run,
You always see those videos of like where like the little mortar thing falls over and it like explodes on the ground, like the big like elaborate ones,
Yep.
but on the ground. That's cool. I like seeing those videos. I don't know if it would be quite as fun being there.
Well, as long
Unless
as,
you're out of the.
as long as it's not
safe.
pointing at you,
You gotta
yeah.
run. You gotta know when to run.
Yeah, when you,
What
see
was
it
that
falling
song?
over, it's
What
like,
was that?
duck.
Kenny Rogers song, The
Yeah,
Gambler.
you know when to hold them. Know when
Yeah,
to fold them.
know when to walk away, know when to run. That's like never been more true with
It's a fireworks song. Song
Well,
about fireworks.
yeah, and gambling. But
Instead of the
Well, I
gambler,
guess-
it's the arsonist.
I guess gambling with fireworks, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you're risking your life. It's a
Yeah.
gamble.
Hell yeah.
But resolutions,
Yeah,
Patrick, you
back to
got any?
resolutions.
Not that I'll always try to come up with one. This year I didn't spend time to actually come up with one. I
Well,
think usually I come up with them because I'm unhappy at the end of the year about something or another. This year is finally over, and this last year was hell, man. Like it took a lot out of me. So I mean, I'm just happy to be done with that. I'm happy in the situation I'm at now. I do hope to get back to the gym because I haven't been since maybe Thanksgiving
Yeah.
or the week after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So that's something that I could afford to take my fat ass back to the gym and run a little bit. But other than that, man, I just want to start making some moves to, make some more money. Yeah, just the basic stuff,
Yeah.
man. I think
Yeah.
that's basically, it's not a resolution. It's just something that I put off for a very long time.
It's like life. Life.
Yeah,
So your resolution is to not procrastinate anymore, I
yeah,
guess.
that'd be a
That's-
good definition of the way I'm trying to
Sure. No, that's
go this semester,
Yeah.
year, whatever.
But yeah, that's not. I wouldn't say for me. That's like always a goal. I wouldn't say. But I guess since it's
Well, I guess
it's a new beginning of a year. So.
there's a difference,
I
I
guess
guess,
it's
between
arbitrary.
having a goal and then finally actually wanting to do something about it. You know, I mean, you can
that's-
plan forever and ever, but until you actually do something, that's completely different.
Have you all
yeah.
ever accomplished a resolution?
I'm gonna think about that one.
I've never really done too much in resolutions because I'm just kind of one of, if I try to do something, very specific at the beginning of the year, it's like chances are I'm just not going to accomplish it because it's like, I don't, it's so hard trying to make a plan at the beginning of the year because it's like you don't know what the hell's going to happen for the rest of the year. It's like I have no idea,
Yeah.
it's always the traditional lose weight, blah blah blah, exercise more. But it's like if I'm trying to do it as part of just that New Year's trend, to me it doesn't feel like I'm really doing it, for myself. It feels like I'm doing it just to be
Trendy.
part of the New Year's resolutions trend.
The new me, new year, new me group crowd.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it's like for me,
Hashtag.
it's like
I was a shitty person before New Year's. I was a shitty person after. I'm like,
yeah. I mean, and it's just one of those. I just find it that whenever I'm mentally ready to make a change,
You'll
just
do
do
it then.
just do it whenever. Yeah. So I mean, it's one of those of like
So
for
New
me,
Year's is kind of arbitrary. It's just like why when I need to change, I'll change.
Yeah, because I mean,
that's-
and that's one of those things. Of when I came back here to San Antonio, I started setting some short-term goals, and then just
And how
systematically.
far are you along with those?
Actually, everything's going to school and then working on trying to get a promotion at work, and so far those are hopefully going to culminate in like a week or two here. So
Very
we'll see what
nice.
happens.
Very nice.
So I mean, who knows? I mean, that's up in the air, but I mean, there's definitely we're seeing what's
I
going to
should
happen
probably
with
take
that.
my ass back to school. I have like one math class to finish before I get like 3 associate's degrees.
3 associate's degrees, yeah.
both television, photography, design, and web design. I guess maybe 4 of them.
Yeah, because classes start the 12th or the
Really?
14th. I remember. Yeah, for
I just need
for
like one
UTSA.
semester of like college algebra, but I hate that shit.
Algebra's not
Yeah,
too bad.
You can
It
just
sucks.
do it.
Calculus
man.
2. If you want to know
Fuck you.
nightmare.
What did you call me?
Calculus 2
Now
is.
you're just making classes up and shit.
I wish. Oh man. Oh, that's a thing of nightmares.
What was
Jeez.
was that the last math class you took in school?
Let me see.
What was the last one you took, Jimmy?
I think pre-cal was the last one I took.
Because for me, that was the highest, I guess, pure math class. But I took a couple of engineering math classes, and that's when I said, you know what, engineering's not for me. Because I'm like, it's like you look at the book, and I just wasn't understanding it, and I just didn't want to sit there and take all the time to
Yeah,
understand
that's
it.
the way I feel when I look at college algebra books. I open that shit up and it's like reading fucking Russian.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, is this the right language?
Well, see, it was one of those stuff I kind of understood it looking through the book, and then it's like when it was what I was having problems with was trying to apply it to stuff, and so I get to the test and they throw
when
some
you get to the
weird.
grocery store and you're like, 4 apples
4x equals
minus x
sine.
over
not-
3/8.
Not even that. I wish it was as basic as that. I'm talking like stuff where they're like strings, friction, because like, what was the question? It was a pulley with a weight on one end, and it had a string and then a bead on the other end. And it said after letting it go, after 2 seconds, how high up the bead would be up the string. And I was like, what is this? I was like, what in the world?
I'm sure they make a porno that like totally tells you the answer to that thing.
Who knows? I mean,
String
but-
beads and what? Anal string beads. What did you say?
Whoa. Oh,
But no,
God.
it's just one of those. Of when I saw that, I was like, "Oh my god!" I mean, like, I kind of had an idea of the bits and pieces, but I was just like, "What the hell?" I was like, I had no idea what I was doing.
It's like they tell me, you got to learn how to make math class relate to you, and that way you're more interested in it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Well, it's-
internet porn and math, calculus. So,
Well, I mean, it's
throwing ideas.
Well, you and algebra, just
Well, I tried that. Porno and algebra didn't work, man.
we'll just
No.
try it again.
I need like real life models.
Speaking
maybe.
speaking of velocity and
Yeah.
acceleration and stuff like that. There's a little bit of calculus there.
Yeah, there you go. Friction
can-
and speed
You can
times,
use, there's all sorts of physics and
times
stuff in there.
sweat and angles. I don't know.
I wonder if they played that up,
Flexibility.
like if they played that up, that like the porn industry played like education up more, like how better off like,
Everybody would learn.
because they're always talking about we're like
we would take over in engineering
we're
and science.
like
and
America's
shit.
like last in education, or not last probably, but like not as good as they used to be.
See,
Like,
that'd be one thing of like you'd have like random guys just all of a sudden remembering complex mathematical
Hell yeah,
stuff, and you're
tell
just
you
like,
what.
why do I know this? You're like, where did
Because
this
in
come
high
from?
school,
And
they
it's
taught
like
me some crazy
and they
shit,
gotta, like-
subliminally added.
they're
in porn.
they're taking the test, and then while they're taking the test, they have to like cover their laps with their books because Pavlovian responses.
I think,
Oh,
I think
man.
we just found out how to make America come back up. you
I know they. I
In
mean,
education.
we're starting the year off awesome. We're solving America's problems.
Fuck yes.
There we go. Oh
telling
man,
you.
so porn and math classes. All
Yeah,
right.
I mean,
Done.
hell, I'd be there every day at least, even if I didn't learn shit.
And that's funny. I bet more people, or
Yeah,
at least
Be
more,
attending more classes.
more guys. I don't know if I don't know females. I mean,
they,
I know.
they can.
Girls watch girl on girl porn too. Come on.
Well, they
Except
can.
they have, like,
We
two
can have
teachers.
we can have girl classes. I mean, they can.
Yeah, well,
they can.
separate classes like gym.
Or we just do it internet classes, and it's like everybody gets to watch whatever porn they want, but there's education in it. So
Say shh. We should patent that idea and make online videos, math videos with porn instructors.
We should probably not release it online. We shouldn't say things online that we're going to be
Dude,
doing.
no, yeah. I think what we do is we go to LA or like Las Vegas, find a few like porn stars, and then film them teaching math.
Well, what's the law kind of if we mention an idea, can someone else, even if we mention it and then we put it online with a timestamp and everything, is it our idea or can some
I think
company
it's still
take
our
it?
idea actually, because I mean, back in the day when we would record a song with the band, we'd mail it to ourselves, and as long as the envelope was sealed and it had the stamp of the day you mailed it, you could use that to
Mm-hmm.
copyright your shit, kind of poor style, you know.
Yeah, so that's our idea. So if it, I mean, I'm sure there's, I mean, you always hear like the movies of like naked tutors and stuff
That's what
like
I'm
that.
saying.
So
We should look this up.
that's
Naked
part exists
math-
already.
What was I saying? Algebraic porn videos.
we'll look it up, and then if we find out a bunch of stuff, well, that'll be our next podcast. There we go.
But next video, fuck that.
but okay,
So
go
no.
steering.
Three guys, that's not happening. It's gonna be a
No,
little
not with
awkward.
us. We can find actors. Fisher, you're just trying to see me naked again.
Craigslist. That
All right,
stuff.
so back to the resolution.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Back turning around. The only resolution I've ever really I've ever achieved like for a full year is like no soda or candy. Like
For a whole year?
yeah, actually it was like no soda for the year, and then the next year I was like no soda, no candy, and I did that year. So I got about 2 years of no soda. And I did that, but then it's like right before I got this job, and then there's like a soda machine right there, and always soda, always. So
Always
I
soda.
reverted back to that. So that's kind of annoying.
Well,
but-
because on the resolutions, I think like something like that. If you make it like an extremely,
Difficult
not difficult, but like an extra
Like-
you made it an exact thing. You said I'm going to do this one thing, something that's easy, and you made it very specific. I think right there that helps to contribute it
Yeah.
because a lot of the resolutions that I was kind of looking up just like common ones like like lose weight, save money, that kind of stuff, like all sorts of stuff where it's just like it's so vague. Yeah, you need to have real specific goals.
Yeah, I want to lose a pound a week. I
'Cause
want
we-
to save 10% of every check.
I
Like
wanna
those are
save-
better.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm
Yeah.
planning on is like starting to save a lot more money than I used to, because I used to save money and then like 2 days before, payday, I'd be like, I could go party. I got some money. I'd pull it all out and go party and wish I had.
Back, yeah. Then you regret it.
Yeah.
So-
Well, I mean, I wouldn't regret it. I have a great time, but the next one.
Kind of
you're just
regret
like,
it.
Fuck.
Kind of regret it.
Fuck.
Yeah, 'cause it's one of those just, I've always been kind of, or I guess kind of as I've, grown older, I've kind of realized, definitely always dream big. Have a big dream. Have some sort of,
Reach for the stars, like they say.
have some
Yeah.
absolute crazy goal that you eventually want to reach. But then you have to sit there and get back to reality and go, all right, let me think of some smaller steps to
Smaller
eventually
shit
reach
that
that.
can help me get there
Yeah.
that I'll feel good about accomplishing
And
along
then
the way.
and then give you some goals. I mean, that's like something I've just realized, like heck, within the last couple of months, and I've been slowly building up to it. And then now that I've been doing that, I've been actually realizing it's like, no, I've been achieving a lot more instead of just doing, eventually this big giant dream will just magically happen. It's like, no, let me do some smaller stuff as I get there.
Well,
It's-
yeah,
it does make you feel better because you're like, yeah, now I'm actually accomplishing something instead of just magically wishing for this dream to just happen.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Well, that's what they say. They say the shorter term goals give you a chance to like build up to the main one, and that's
Yeah.
always feels good to be accomplishing some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, my motto has always been, if you aim for the ground, you'll never miss. So I like making no goals
Well, yeah, at least
and
you need
having no aspirations.
Something. 'Cause if
Nope, nope. I don't need anything.
I guess, I mean-
just make it.
you
Make
need a
it.
computer and internet.
Make
as
it
long as I
through.
got that, I'm all right.
Yep. If that goes out, I get depressed easily.
Yeah.
If I have nothing else.
If you ever aim for the ground and actually hit something,
Yeah, then you'll never be disappointed.
why?
You'll be happy. You're like, oh, I didn't plan
Wanna
for
do
this,
this.
and I won the lottery, or I hit a bullseye. So
Very nice.
I guess that's an extremely pessimistic way of looking at it.
the glass isn't half empty.
There is no
There
glass.
is no glass. I lost my glass is dirty in the sink. It's fine. I don't want
Jeez.
to. I don't want to.
I've already given up before I even started. You're just like, forget it. It's not even worth it.
Forget this.
What kind of
man.
beverage is in that glass? Oh, I hate that.
I can't honestly remember any kind of resolution that I've made that I've actually kept to myself. Usually, like I fall apart after a few months, maybe.
Well, they said average 8 days for people's
So then
resolutions.
I'm doing great because, yeah, I maybe like I've quit smoking for like 3 months. I think was the longest, maybe 4 months, and
Oh.
then I start drinking again, and it's over.
Ah, man.
Well, that's good that you did that for that amount of time.
I mean, I'm sure I could
You
quit
should
smoking.
you should
I'm
just
trying not
chat.
to.
You should stop. Because
Yeah.
it's a waste
Yes.
of money.
Yes,
At the
I
very-
did.
It's now turned into an intervention. Like,
Yeah.
Patrick, you smoke too much.
That was always the plan.
Hey, you
I'm
brought
gonna
it
go
up.
for a cigarette break, you guys.
no.
I'll be right back.
Like, no. That's the whole point of an intervention.
You guys,
You're
when you
surrounded.
guys are done with this intervention, call me. I'm gonna be outside with smoke.
You're surrounded by people who care for you,
Oh,
Patrick.
you guys.
Is that what we are? Oh, man. Okay,
Oh,
I guess
no,
so.
no, tough
Fisher
love.
just wants to see me naked. That's all he wants.
Oh,
He
no.
doesn't love anything
Like,
Well,
except guy on guy porn.
oh,
oh
jeez.
gosh, jeez.
Like, you've been sneaking on my computer, you bastard.
Yeah, well, I got it hacked. I can see all right.
Oh no, he's in cahoots with North Korea.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm the one who runs the website for that shit, and I noticed that you're really the only one that's ever paid.
Oh, did you-
Like, oh, damn it. It's like, what? There's free? Oh,
What do you mean
man.
I have to pay? No, did you have any resolutions, be like in the past, that you thought that you've actually accomplished?
I can't think of any because I mean it's one of those. I've never really been big on it. I mean, I think like through like elementary school and stuff like that. When at the end of the year, they always had everybody write their resolutions. I think I always just did like a generic one. I don't think I ever really had a one that I really kept to. 'Cause,
To become an astronaut.
I mean, yeah, who knows? I mean, I don't
By
remember.
the end of the year, and you're like in 5th grade.
It's one of those of like I said, I've never was really one to do resolutions because I'm like, yeah, it's what everybody else is doing, but it's like I'll just improve.
wanna
as
be
I go
alive
along.
for the
I'm
next
not
year.
like anyone else. These people are sheep.
Well, no, it's not necessarily that. It's just I didn't care. I'm just like, why? What's the point? I mean, it's you just kind of.
About the end of December, mid to end December, I'm already thinking about stuff that I may want to resolute, or what's like the singular
Achieve.
Um,
I don't know.
achieve. Yeah.
Achieve, yeah.
So what did I say? Resolute.
Yeah.
Well,
Is that even a word?
yes, it is.
Yes.
It's a yeah.
I showed up to English class sometimes. But yeah, man, I always start to think about things that like I possibly want to go well, and then my resolution ends up being something like I better win the lotto this year. Or,
Yeah.
you know, maybe I should save all my money, buy a gun, and rob a bank.
Yeah,
So, I
right.
mean, I do
Well, that's-
dream big, but
That's a very specific thing that you can achieve, I
Yeah,
guess.
hell yeah.
Just- and then you get to go to jail, and then
if
Take
I save
small
like
steps.
20% of my check for like the next couple months, I'll be able to afford a really big gun, maybe even a ski mask, so I don't have to leave the country, you know? And then I can sit in my backyard and wait for them to start having those drones fly over and shit. From
Oh
Amazon.
no.
it's like, note, the Yes on the Pod does not condone bank stealing.
None of this
It's
shit
just,
that we
maybe
don't condone
Patrick,
any
I
of
don't
this.
know, but that is his own opinion, not ours.
It's not
If you guys see this face on the television, do not call Crime Stoppers.
That's what we look at. We're sitting there in the newscast.
if
We
you
look over
don't, if
and
you
it's
don't call
Patrick.
Pat,
We're like, oh crap.
This camera out of my face.
We just
Yeah,
turn.
hopefully
the
I just need
cameras
to
around.
steal enough to like retire to some like, I don't know, nudist colony in like some beach in like Central America somewhere. That'd be great.
no, don't do that. That's
Yeah.
That
those,
sounds-
those beaches are bad.
It's all
news.
old people
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not
what I heard.
not what you expect.
That's what I heard. Okay, maybe not a nudist colony. Maybe
I mean,
just
there's-
like some hip like
Maybe in Europe you might find some cool beaches over there, but
Brazil. I figured they have like
probably maybe
some
Brazil.
hot
but-
nudist beaches there.
Yeah, but
I would think Europe would have the better ones, but that,
Yeah.
I don't know.
anytime you ever see any of those,
They're always old people.
it's
like-
always old people. No
Yeah.
matter, even if it's like Brazil or
Yeah,
Spain
I
or
guess so.
whoever.
Yeah,
So
Maybe-
anytime
yeah,
I've thought about
depends.
it, why don't I think about it? Anytime I have seen stuff
It's-
like that,
it's-
it's been like.
or maybe
old
I
people.
mean I've never seen one in real life, so it could be just a joke, like
Send
just
us
a,
your money, guys, so we
common
can go
trope.
and visit a nudist colony in Brazil
Sweet.
and in Europe.
uh,
Yeah,
and
then we'll
we
tell
will
you.
report. We'll take video and report our findings. We
I'll-
should start a Kickstarter.
As we get arrested for walking around with a camera, like, what are you doing? We're doing research.
No, Jimmy's got a pin camera. We just gotta hang it on the lanyard because we won't be wearing shit.
I pass.
At least I won't be. You guys can come dressed and be fucking weird, but whatever.
Me and Jimmy, pure
I'm
pure
like-
white with like, we're just like glowing.
I'm like, dude, we're the
Sitting there
nudist
wearing
colony. You guys don't have to cover up.
Patrick just hanging out with all the old people. He's like, no pants. This is awesome.
Not on this place.
So you're my best friends.
This is my
now.
I get to
dream.
drink beer and not put clothes on. And the water's so close.
So you can just do that at home, so I get the trip.
Well, I need a beach, man. You need to have a
No.
nudist colony on the beach. You can't just have a nudist colony. That's just.
I don't know, getting sand in places where it normally doesn't sound too comfortable to me.
Where are you gonna get sand in?
If you're nude on a beach,
Yeah, well, they
And
have like
sand in
chairs,
your ass crack.
Fisher.
I know, but like if
still
you just go
gonna
to a
get
beach,
sand.
sand
You're
gets
gonna
everywhere
get
anywhere.
anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
So
but now it's like, yeah, you don't at least don't have your swimming trunks.
Well,
now,
at
so
least
it's like,
now
it's
it's
even
not a
worse.
surprise. Like, fuck, I wore my swim trunks all day and I still got sand in my crack. Now you know it's gonna fucking happen. You know what I mean? My New
I
Year's
guess.
resolution is to not get that much sand in my ass this year.
well,
Especially in the
there's
summertime.
there's more of a chance of that happening at a nudist.
That's a
beach.
good resolution. It's like, fuck, if I just stay away from the beach and sand, I probably won't have to worry about that.
Yeah, I
That's
say.
why we have pools.
Yeah, I say no beaches.
I like beaches, but I just don't like sharks or things that touch me in the water.
Yeah, that's. I've always, it's
Because I
true.
mean, think about it. I'm sure the fucking piece of seaweed that hits me is gonna feel the same way to me as a shark does. You know what I'm saying?
I guess,
that
I mean,
stick
you
that
know.
bumps your foot in the water, that's gonna feel like a shark to you. You're like, ah.
Yeah, that always freaks me out. I've never wanted to see fish or anything. I've always
I've swum with fish before. I mean, you just
What
don't
kind of fish?
like
himself, just the mirror.
yeah.
Let's
All me and my
swim with
family
fish.
Got it.
members. I mean, you know,
Got it.
Got it. That
You guys
Jimmy's
suck.
just
I achieved my
puns.
New Year's resolution. Make one joke.
one fish joke
One-
about
one-
Fisher.
one pun every day. You're like, oh, jeez. But
One pun every episode.
that was actually
I'll
when,
do it.
when I was looking up resolutions. That was actually one make make jokes and stuff like that.
I'll try it. I'll try it every episode. I'll try to make some
Say,
fun.
there was a story, by the way, just off subject for a second, that I think maybe Jimmy wanted to attempt to break a record soon.
What about the egg balancing? Is that
Yeah.
okay?
Do you remember how many eggs it was?
I didn't want to break that, but it was like a
No?
dozen. It was like the quickest to do a dozen.
Do you think
This
you
would be
could
like
break
a
that
little
record?
over a minute
No.
or something like that.
No, I
I
could
think
break
balancing
that
an egg
record.
would be crazy difficult.
No,
I
really?
don't think so. They're supposed to.
Well, he said people can usually do it in a minute. Like people that are just trying can do it in a minute, but he was like doing it in like seconds.
Really?
Yeah, that's like he was really talented on like balancing, like finding that perfect balance point. I'm not good at that. Well, maybe if I try, but
I tell you what, we
you
can do.
you could do the. You have a record that you want to do the
Yes,
the
but
chocolates.
I think I'm gonna do the egg one too. If you don't, I just wanted to see if you would like one episode do that one, and I could do the chocolate.
I could try. I can at
The
least we can at
chocolates.
least get an egg. Yeah, the Ferrero Rochers. Like, you know, those little fancy wrapped chocolate.
Okay.
8
yeah.
of them, and how fast?
It was like as many as you can in a minute, and I think the record was not that much,
Like 8?
like 7 or 8. So, I mean, that's achievable.
But you're
I
talking
mean,
about the balls, right?
Yeah.
The one in the
Whoa,
golden.
We don't call them balls.
Well,
around
or
here.
whatever,
I gotta break
spheres.
this record,
Okay,
dude.
fine.
I'm not-
The spheres
not
and one in
eating
the
those,
golden.
those little testicles, you know.
I'm not putting testicles in my mouth. No balls in my mouth.
Chocolate testicles.
They're chocolate.
Oh man.
Yeah, the chocolate, and it has like.
Hey, you brought it up.
Other, I forgot, like
It's like covered with like peanuts,
Yeah.
and it's got wafer in it, and those are the two
Okay.
things that like dry the fuck out of your mouth. I try to do like 2 or 3, and I just
Yeah, we
took me a
like.
few minutes.
I like. We just like timed him eating one, and it was like way too much. So he
I
needed.
think I'm gonna have to like shove like 4 in my mouth once,
I
and
think
then do
he-
like another
That's
4.
good. That's a horrible idea.
I think
but-
just
we need
swallow.
to figure out the specifics on that, because do you have them already unwrapped, or do you have to unwrap them as
No,
well?
I'm sure they're unwrapped and they're just
I don't
sitting there
know.
waiting for me to eat them.
Yeah, I don't
Can
know.
I dip them in water first, or like
Well,
maybe?
they do that with the hot dogs and stuff.
Should
so.
I cut them all in half and then eat like just a little piece, or should
I don't know,
just
we
go
need
for,
to-
like,
You know,
all
I
of
don't
them?
know.
I need
Yeah,
to look up
it's-
the specifics. I'm sure there's like YouTube videos of
I
people
bet
trying.
I bet if anything, at the least, it would be unwrapped, but you'd have to eat the whole thing. I don't think it'd be cut in half. Because if you cut it in half, that'd be infinitely, that'd be so much easier.
Really? It's still the same thing though, isn't it?
Well, but it's smaller portions. Because think of, I mean,
Well, so you think it'd be harder if I put like 6 in my mouth at once?
I
and try
mean,
to swallow those down.
Yeah.
It'd be your prerogative to, once the time started, cut them in half.
Yeah, I
You
guess
can do
so.
that, because I mean, Kobayashi, when he does the hot
I'm just
dogs,
gonna
he
smash them all into a fucking mountain and then like
just
That
swallow
would
that
be-
shit.
snort them.
Yeah, I'm gonna have the fucking chocolate runs for like weeks.
But I'm sure there's YouTube videos on like the specifics of it. So
So we
look
gotta
that up.
find one more, and then you can do the egg, and we'll make Fisher do one.
we can bring an egg, and I'll try to balance it. I've never done that before. I've never even tried. So
Well,
All right,
that's
so that's-
beginner's luck.
So that'll be our next video. It'll be
So,
Jimmy balancing an egg.
well, yeah,
Patrick
be
eating
30
chocolate,
minutes of that.
and
dang it.
Fisher doing something
Dang it.
crazy as well.
We'll figure out something.
Anyways,
So that's a resolution. Break
There we go,
a
break
record.
break a record
And
this
actually,
year.
it was kind of
I've
funny
seen
because on doing research and stuff like that, they were saying that was one of them that you probably shouldn't make.
What, to break a record?
Break a record because it's one of those of it's such a weird goal that it's chances are you're not going to
Okay,
achieve it.
what
It's
other
not
kind
good
of
stuff.
weird goals can we make then?
Okay, some weird resolutions.
Jim, what did I see?
Well,
I mean,
yeah, I kind of looked up some.
there was a list
lists.
of weird ones
Not
that I
be
can't,
so
I
late
can't
to work
remember.
from now on.
Nah, I'm fine with that. I'm
That's
not be as early would be a goal for me.
Well,
I'd
even
have to
this
work
morning,
with
everybody was like, "You're so early." I was like, "Don't say anything."
that. Now you're saying
well,
it
no,
on the podcast.
it's just we weren't expecting you to pop up that early. I'm like, this is time for audio and director to be here, not for crew people. We're like, all right,
But I don't know, goals.
What did you just say?
I don't know.
Weird what?
Weird goals.
No, weird what people?
Floor crew people.
Floor crew people? Really?
No, he said.
What? No,
Really? Is he racist against floor crew people?
Well,
now?
yes.
Is that all I am to you? Is a floor crew fucking person?
I'm
now?
a floor crew
I'm a
fucking
human being.
person too.
Oh well, come on now.
He's one of them self-hating
I
racists.
hate-
I know. I'm like, dude, really?
I can't even think of goals that I even want to attempt. Even that balancing an egg thing seems.
I guess it's like just breaking records. It's I don't care. You
I
know,
mean,
it's
what do you think's the record for like hard-boiled eggs?
I'm sure it's ridiculous.
Yeah, to
I'm-
eat like
most-
a bunch of hard-boiled eggs.
Yeah, have you ever seen like a competitive eating competition?
Dude, I totally think I could have taken like maybe a year or two ago before it got to like 70 now. I think is the record. I totally think I can break a hot dog eating contest. I love those things.
I doubt it.
it's
You
those things-
probably
Kobayashi and like what is that?
eat
Joey
like
Chestnut.
60 hot dogs in
Yeah, I'm
a
gonna
couple
fuck
minutes.
up Kobayashi. Now Joey Chestnut is something else because he's won it with like the last 3 years.
Yeah,
now,
he's-
the Coney Island.
Well,
festival thing.
because Kobayashi's not competing.
Ah.
He doesn't want to sign a contract or some thing like that. I think what is it? Nathan's Hot Dogs? Is that the person who does that
I think
competition
something
on
like that,
Thanksgiving
yeah.
Good hot dogs.
or whatever it is? They want Kobayashi to sign a contract. Like that's the only competition that he's going to be in,
Oh,
or like their sponsored things. It's some contract dispute. Like he wants to compete in other eating competitions.
Sure.
They're like, no, you can't. You need to be exclusive, and he's like, no. But then he's, I don't know, petitioning to do. I don't know.
Well, maybe we should start
It's a whole
food
drama.
eating competition, like squid arm competition.
yeah, we'll do
eating
weird
competition.
foods.
Yeah, bizarre foods, food eating competition. Then we can like, I don't know, compete.
So we just get like little chocolate balls and stick like mystery stuff in them.
Oh no.
Whoa.
One's wasabi, one's cayenne pepper, like different
or
peppers and stuff like that.
Like we'll have 3 of one thing.
yeah.
Well, that's not really. That's just like a video that we can do. Like we can have
Well, that'd be fun. Everyone, we'd have like a joke one where it's like
Like-
everybody's eating like something like super high or something like,
like
that. You know?
that. Two would be like
Super high.
two would be like 2 pieces of candy, and the other one would be like a really hot pepper.
Yeah.
And then like
Like
we
ghost
just
pepper
we
or
just
whatever.
have to grab one and try it. So 2 people will get the sweet one, and the other person will get the hot one or the gross thing. That'd be pretty fun to do. But
Yeah.
I don't think that's any records or anything. That'd be a cool video to shoot.
Well,
All right, let's see. 10 unusual New Year's resolutions.
Oh snap!
Here we go. Let's see what they got in here.
Loading. One resolution I have is to get faster internet.
Oh, don't tell me what to think here. Please do not show me this
If you
again.
want to do that easy, go over to Europe. Or
Get your
Mexico.
photo
Yeah.
taken in 5 interesting places. And there's a photo here of a chick blowing snow out of her hands and like some snow-covered mountains behind her.
I
Nah.
guess that's.
Well, I mean,
that's
5 interesting places doesn't have to be it could be the ladies' room, Jimmy.
Okay.
So you
Well,
don't
the
have
thing
to go
is,
very
I don't know.
far.
That kind of goes hand in hand with traveling, though.
Yeah,
it's
like
kind of
see
the
more
same- it's-
places.
Yeah. it's-
I've never been a person to travel. I've only traveled when I had to.
Learn
when
a dec-
family.
Learn a decent party trick.
I don't like parties.
Well, do you know?
It'd be
any-
like
do you know any
my
tricks?
yeah. I mean,
Let me see.
I know like
Let
a
me
see.
card trick and stuff.
Watch this.
Card tricks. Oh.
Whoa! Oh god!
He
Where'd his finger go?
He just touched his finger.
Yep. I had to switch it. It was
So-
on the wrong finger for a
So, yeah,
second.
there's a party trick. I mean, I think I have like a book that's like 1,000 easy tricks to
You have a
astonish your
book and
friends.
you never learned any?
No, I think there's one where you like can pull a string through your neck or something.
Whoa, what the?
So I,
So
I
magic tricks.
You should
Yeah.
learn that shit, dude. That
Little-
would be interesting.
so I have like a book of those. So that I bought
that's
like a
another
thrift store.
video. What's a video series right there? Jimmy does magic tricks.
Like the party trick
But do them all
magician.
with like a straight face, just like you know what I mean. Like, that would be. I would pay to see.
or
something like
make
that.
it make
Or
it
you know, like
epic.
mind freak at the end or something
Oh,
like
it's
that.
not-
You're like, haha,
Jimmy mind freak.
mind freak.
I'm telling
Jimmy
you.
Angel.
Okay, before we move in further with the party tricks, 5 interesting places you would take a photo at that you could use for your resolution.
Got a photo at? Well, I mean, heck, I used to, like, since my dad was in the Air Force, I mean, hell, we've already done that.
So you've
I mean,
got that one,
I've
Jimmy.
already got the
Bam,
photos.
to you.
Places suck.
5 places, interesting places you would take photos.
San
at for your-
Antonio is the best place ever, so I
So
don't want to
pick
go.
5 places in San Antonio.
But other places other than my room are dumb.
Or pick 5 spots in your room.
All right, I can do this.
The
There's
four
okay.
corners and the center.
Yes, exactly.
Tape yourself to the ceiling of your room. That would be an
There we go.
interesting
The
photo.
ceiling fan.
Or
Yeah.
one of those, like, you know, those stop motion where they like jump and then they take a picture of like you jumping and then you move a little bit and you jump, so it looks like you're like
Flying around.
floating around in your room. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do that. That
That's-
seems like too much work.
You know what the third one is?
called
that's
exercise.
on here? The third one on the list here?
What?
Break a record.
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
So-
that doesn't sound like a good resolution to me.
It's number 3 on the
I think
list.
some other list I saw said don't do that if I
It's-
remember right. But
At the very least,
Seems like
it's something to do. There's weird records like juggling.
I mean,
during
I
a
guess if you do a
marathon.
very specific record
You can
and keep
break
at
a
it,
personal fitness record or aim a little higher, set your sights on a world record, which are with lots of diverse and bizarre records there are for the taking. This might not be as difficult as you think.
Well, yeah. I mean, where we found that chocolate record, it was we just looked up like easiest records to break,
To break.
or easiest records that seem breakable or something like that. So I'm sure there's records you can break, but
yeah.
Here's a good one for Jimmy. Make a new friend a month.
Oh, friends. Oh, who
people
needs those?
suck.
That's what the
People-
internet's
You
for.
need
Yeah.
12 new friends, even if they're just internet friends by the end of the year, Jimmy.
Well,
I hate
Foster,
'em.
this one's for you, Fisher.
well, Twitter
Oh, geez.
followers. I have
Okay,
this
that'll work.
podcast has
Find
a lot of
12
Twitter
of them. Find
followers.
12 more, one a
Well,
month.
we'll maybe do some like ad sharing. That's a friend, right? That's type
Yeah,
of friend.
there we go.
So we need to do an ad. I need y'all's help.
We'll do an ad for them, and they can play one of ours, and we'll play one of theirs during
Yeah.
our podcast.
I've seen like offers for that, but I've never.
No.
Said
We
anything?
don't have any ads that we've recorded, so we need
Oh,
to do
well, I
that.
guess
We'll get a
well,
couple
yeah.
of them, and
We
we
just
can
need to-
record one.
Oh,
We need
we'll,
to write
we'll
one.
figure it out then. Okay.
I will write one.
There's future plan there.
Foster,
Oh,
your
geez.
resolution this year is to develop a good relationship with your body.
All right.
Not like that, you weirdo. He's like, I already have a great relationship
like, oh,
with
man.
my body.
Your body's like stop punishing me.
Stop punishing me.
oh, jeez.
Okay, here's
gosh,
another
that's
one.
gross.
Learn something you never learned as a child.
I can't even think of any. Well,
I didn't know what
I
I
didn't
didn't
learn
know
it.
as a
Yeah,
child.
I don't remember. I think I'm stupider than as a child.
I mean,
Like the internet and porn. I mean,
I already figured it all
like,
out.
what do you learn as a child? Like, Ride a bike,
wipe your ass.
well,
brush your teeth.
like basic functions.
I don't know. What else?
I forgot.
That's like baby stuff. I mean,
Alright.
like ride a bike, swim. Those are like, and I've learned those.
I can write cursive.
I
I
guess
can
that
do
goes
that.
in the hand with like the education part. Just like learn, I guess getting more education and stuff like that. Go back to class or something like that. Because I remember one list was saying definitely just take like a class out of college or something like. Just learning some is always a good thing to.
I mean,
start the
maybe
year
maybe
off
like
on.
learn a musical instrument better. I mean, I'd like to do that. Like I've had this like YouTube series bookmarked forever. It's like how to play piano.
Really? Do you have a
And-
piano?
I have a keyboard.
That's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
So I've done like the first lesson and I've just never gone back. There's like a lot, like 30 something.
How about try a new food each week?
That's kind of tricky to do. I mean, yeah, it's doable, but it's just
That's
More like
that's
each month, maybe, right? Because
I think that would be
52 weeks. So
Yeah.
that's a lot of new. I mean,
your stomach would hate you.
well,
if you
I mean,
were-
it wouldn't be that hard because I mean,
Give
if you go to
yourself
like
IBS.
if you go to like Jack in the Box, there's a bunch of stuff on that menu. So
But you
just one after.
but they're
another.
all like the same thing, just remade slightly
Well,
different.
that's just make the goal easier. So you just you go to Jack in the Box, get everything. Go to Taco Bell, get everything. That's probably 52 right
And
there.
there goes your
Flip flop
digestion.
your routine.
Flip flop your routine.
Change up your routine.
My routine's perfect.
Make
though.
the usual unusual.
That's like
See, for me, I'm such a habitual person that it's
Me
one of
too,
those
me
of
too.
I get into such a habit that would just
I wouldn't
I
know
would be
what the hell to do
yeah I
with
would be able to
myself.
function because every all of a sudden next thing I know one thing just disappears and then I'm like shit, what do I do to make up that
yeah,
space?
my routine's perfect now. Why would I change it? Like
Yeah.
I've honed this routine of getting
like
like
years.
I do all this for a reason,
I
and
kn-
now, yeah.
I
it's
know
like,
me.
wanna
I
change it.
wake
Well,
up.
humans are
I get up
habitual
now, and I
people.
can actually do things then, and then it all just works.
Sort out a financial worry. That's a good one. Getting your finances
That's.
in order.
I mean, that's always a
But,
goal for
yeah.
me. I mean,
How about do something nice for others every day?
Screw other people.
I do think.
No, that's right. Yeah.
I exist. Therefore, that's my good
See, 'cause
goal for the world.
Both of those two, the financial and doing something nice for people. I don't think that should be a New Year's resolution. I think that should just be kind of what
Just
you do
what
all
you
the
do.
time.
It's like, I don't-
I think if you're only doing that for your New Year's resolution, you're doing something a little wrong there.
Yeah, it doesn't say the nothing. I don't know.
I mean, I try my hardest not to
Just
be
at least-
impolite
Yeah, they
to
get-
anybody.
Well,
Never.
to be helpful.
The
Well,
goal
no,
is
I'm
to
not
not
to be
be an
helpful.
ass. There we
Yeah.
go. Don't be a douche.
Don't
but,
be evil. Yeah.
Try to help out when you can, but there's limits.
Here's a good one. These I'm finding here on Twitter. This one's from Will Ritter at Radical RE Agent. My New Year's resolution: not die. Oh, and Lister sell $1 million home. That too.
Yeah, that was. I said that earlier. It's like make it to the next year. That's my goal.
Yeah.
That's like the funny, like anytime for school, like whenever I had to write one, that would be my funny one. Like they're like, yeah, just live
Just live.
to the next, live to next time I have to write a resolution.
Jake from State Farm at I Grow Beard. New Year's hashtag New Year's resolution: eat less bacon. Edit: less is more, so eat more bacon.
I like that.
Yeah. It's like,
Let's see. Loading at T Watch This Wee Wee. New Year's Eve resolutions.
Get a
Not
better
speak on
Twitter
it,
handle.
Just doing it.
What?
Not speaking on it, just doing it.
Sounds rapey.
Yeah, it
well,
does,
yeah.
man.
That's it. If you do it that way, I mean,
This
it's
thing says early fail. This person tried to stick to the New Year's resolution even before the new year began, tweeting about just doing stuff rather than just doing stuff.
Yep. Yep.
It's true.
Early
That
fail.
is a
Fails.
good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lingering tabs. This one is from at Vin Vasan. My New Year's hashtag resolution will be to read articles completely and close tabs and not let them linger throughout the day. In the bottom it says, I'm sure a few make use of our readers who share similar thoughts, as long as make use of articles are given priority, of course.
Yeah, I'm not too bad at that. I do sometimes leave tabs open, but it's
Oh,
because
I-
I might go back to that website and
That's
look
one of
up
those-
something
I might
else.
want to have to
Oh,
search for it again.
Well, 'cause for
Yeah.
me, I have a friend who, every time I look at him, whenever he's using internet browser, he has like 20 tabs open. I'm like, geez, the only time I ever get that many is when I'm researching a topic, and it's one of those. I just go from link
I try
to link to
keep,
link.
like, three,
and I-
no more than 3 open. Or I get
Because
frustrated.
I get I get a little bit out of control when I'm doing some deep research on something, and then I just forget to close them, and then eventually I'm just like, all right, just close them all, because I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, once I found my conclusion, I'm like, all right, I don't need all these different sources anymore.
Yeah, I get to the point where I like look up like synonyms for words. Then I have like 5 tabs of synonyms. I looked up that word like 30 minutes ago. I probably don't need that tab open. I should or use that tab to look up another word. So I sometimes have like 5
4 or 5.
dictionary.com.
Well, because for me,
tabs
the
or
only
something.
other time is usually like I have a set of websites that I check like every day, and I'll sit there and I'll just load them all, so then I don't have to sit there and go load the next one, wait, load the next one. I just load them all at the beginning, and
Yeah,
then just,
sometimes I do
by the
that.
time I get to them, everything should be loaded.
Yeah. It
Especially
doesn't-
like YouTube videos and stuff like that, I'll load a couple of YouTube videos.
Speaking
at
of
once.
videos, virtue,
Uh-oh.
patience is a virtue. Curtis Silver at CEB Silver says, hashtag New Year's resolution, waiting for Facebook videos to load before I get pissed off at their existence. That's just impossible. It says underneath, so give
Yeah.
up now and continue to get pissed off at their existence.
Yeah, that's I guess I do get angry. Not angry. I get annoyed at like inanimate objects a lot. So I guess I can stop doing that, but that doesn't hurt anybody. I don't even want to stop
I
that.
hurt the feeling of the
Like-
objects.
This one would hurt a feeling, I believe.
But like flicking off the audio board, I do that a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
just,
man.
just because I'm like whenever there's like something that I think should have gnats like gnat sound underneath like while
Oh,
a
and it's
video
just static or
and
something?
it doesn't, then I'm like then I
come
flick it off. I do that, and like people who pass me who are bad drivers. That's
Patrick.
technically
I'm not a bad driver. I won't even give you enough time to flick me off. You just see me right in your ass, and then I'll go around you.
well,
and
yeah,
speed
well,
away.
yeah. While you're passing me, that's when I'm flicking you
Oh.
off underneath the window so you
Yeah,
don't see it.
I'm usually just trying to see how far I need to get in front of you so I can cut you off. I'm
When-
not paying
whenever-
attention to people flicking me off.
Also, whenever people do that, I like yawn. So like it's like kind of like an insult, and kind of like it's like I don't even care about you. Like you don't exist to me, so I'm yawning because whatever.
Oh.
Or they could be like, why is this guy going slow? And it's like, oh, he must be tired. So
I usually
so-
drive slow. Well, I
kinda
mean, I
my
usually I'm a good driver, but
defensive
sometimes
driving.
I'm in like a rush, and then I have to go to like offensive driving, and like that's always a fun time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At Michael Clear, all right, let me see. At Michael Clear's got a good
Yeah, we'll
one.
do a few more here, and then we
I'm
got
going to lessen the number of times I sexually proposition dolphins. Hashtag New Year's resolution.
Wow.
That's
That'd be
gotta be somebody from like Reddit or 4chan
Yeah,
or
4chan
something like
or
that.
something.
At Joel M. Garland, hashtag New Year's resolution. I will wear the same bikini in all my selfies.
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah. Or a good resolution for you, Patrick, is less selfies. You take too
That's
many.
selfies. Well, if I had more
I think-
friends that weren't assholes and took pictures of me so I didn't look like a narcissistic dickhead.
Well, you're gonna look like a
Maybe.
narcissistic dickhead with all the pictures that we take of you.
Maybe.
Yeah, like just
Well,
look
this-
at your
Well,
feed.
now everybody's gonna know that I'm having you guys take them from me because you guys obviously are not my friends.
It's like whoever.
Whoa, we're
Oh.
podcasters. We're not friends.
Let's see.
We're enemies.
Professional relationship.
But yeah, we're kind of getting close to the end. So I guess just recap what are some of the resolutions that we
Hashtag
said we've
learn
done.
to twerk, you guys.
Yeah. No, that's
Fishing?
dumb. I hope twerking
My
ends
ass is
this
too
year.
good for twerking.
Whoa.
New Year's resolution: stay in drugs and don't do school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At
that's
Matt
fun.
Dale.
But so learn an instrument for me. Do stuff for the podcast. What did I say else? I will have to listen
The
back.
egg balancing one.
It is now. Okay, fine. There's third one for Junior.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
no,
balancing it.
make a pun every
Every day
episode.
or every
Every
episode.
episode. So that's 3. Or
I,
there's
uh,
probably said some more.
I resolute to
Less selfies.
less selfies, more selfies. 'Cause
Ugh.
Jimmy likes them. I'm gonna tag you in all of them too.
Oh.
Oh man.
Post them all over your wall.
I
Let's see.
will take pictures of you doing selfies. That will be what I
There we go.
post.
I'll take.
I've always wanted to do
Cool.
that, just like take pictures of people.
Well, right
taking
before I'm
selfies.
taking the selfie, I'll just
Selfie-ception.
stop and I'll turn to you so that you're the one taking photos of me. You see, that'll work. We can make this happen.
Oh, it'll be secret. You're like smiling, making different faces, so you don't even know.
Yeah. Well, usually I'm taking pictures of you guys. You haven't seen like all my feeds, have you?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I got plenty of pictures of all of y'all.
Oh man.
Yeah, or videos on Snapchat.
Oh jeez.
But
No.
Fisher, anything that you've said that you remember?
I don't know. I guess resolution. I guess just keep going with the plans. I mean, that's all I can do now. I mean, I've already made plans. so
My
just keep up with
resolution
it.
is to make more plans.
I guess, yeah, just as I slowly come across them, I suppose, yeah.
No, mine. I said it
Oh,
first.
okay.
can't do it. You're done with your
can't
plans.
take
Your
your
plans are
plans
done.
are finished.
No, you can't better yourself, because I already said I'm going to better
That's
myself.
my plan.
He's taking your plans.
Nope.
He's
I
just
said it
gonna-
right before he did.
he's gonna
'cause I
attend
knew
all-
what he was trying to say.
He's gonna attend all your classes.
Oh,
You're like, Patrick, that's my spot. He's like, nope.
Not
no. My spot now.
You're a teacher. Here's my.
That's when
my
you
homework.
start getting to like all the math and crazy competing stuff, and you're like, forget this. It's like
I'll be
done.
like, I ordered better teachers, Fisher. Like 2 porn stars will come in and teach us what they're trying to teach us.
Oh yeah, and that's another resolution for the podcast. We'll just get that business going.
Yeah. Project will
yeah, fuck
go.
yeah, that's like $1 billion business, bro.
Yeah, it's like a new business model. Forget this
We could
podcasting stuff.
freaking we could fucking be selling this shit to like online to students, like they sign up their first year semester of college and have like every subject taught by a porn star, and then like, you know, for more money we might even be able to hook them up together.
Subliminal education.
Yeah, it's like learn while you watch.
I got it.
And I mean, who doesn't? You know, come on, dude. Their eyes are gonna be glued to the fucking screen.
It's like you only need. Oh god, never mind. Oh no,
Say it.
You only need one hand to solve a math problem.
Oh, Jimmy, I knew it. I knew it.
Yep, that's our tagline.
All right. On that note,
All right,
you
so
guys,
yeah, so we'll end it. Jesus. All right, I guess check us out with Facebook, Twitter,
YouTube,
YouTube, all that
iTunes and
stuff.
Stitcher. Download,
Yeah.
rate, comment, reply.
exactly. Yeah, do all that kind of stuff. It's good.
Check out our
That's-
videos on YouTube.
That should be y'all's resolution. Check that and
Yes.
follow us.
Watch more Top Hat.
Yeah,
Or listen to more Top Hat. Right?
both.
All right, so I guess that ends it. So happy New Year's, guys, and see you guys next
Rock on.
Yeah. Peace.
Thanks for watching our video, guys.
Before you leave, don't forget to rate and subscribe so you'll be informed for all of our future updates.
Make sure you visit our social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, or visit the website, thinkingoutsidethepod.com. All the links will be in the description below.